Imagine that before you were born, while you were still in your mother's womb, God had predetermined your life's course as a prophet. That's exactly what happened to the prophet Jeremiah, who was pre-selected and given a divine mission. But what exactly was his message? In this video, we're going to take a closer look. Hi, I'm Jonathan Lipnick, a professor at the Israel Institute of Biblical Studies. And in this video, we're going to take a closer look at the authentic Hebrew words of Jeremiah's call to prophecy. Let's read the verse now. Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 10. ראה, הפקדתיך היום הזה על הגויים ועל הממלכות, לנטוש ולנטוץ, ולהעביד ולהרוס, לבנות ולנטוע. See, today I appoint you over nations and over kingdoms, to pluck up and to pull down, to destroy and to overthrow, to build and to plant. The prophet Jeremiah, or Yirmiyahu, which means the Lord will raise up, lived in a tumultuous time, the 7th century BC, leading up to the Babylonian destruction of Jerusalem. Jeremiah was always a reluctant prophet. He never quite understood why God had pre-selected him before he was born to be his spokesperson. But in this passage, we see that he's given a very definite mission to warn the children of Israel that their sinful backsliding behavior is what is going to eventually result in the Babylonian destruction of the first temple. At the beginning of this verse, we find that God appoints Jeremiah as a prophet. But the unique Hebrew verb, pakad, pei kuf daled, that we see in this verse comes from the concept of to give someone a job as an overseer. Just as Potiphar appoints Joseph as the overseer over his estate, so too Jeremiah is being appointed as an overseer over God's people. When you read this verse in the original Hebrew, you come to understand that the role of a prophet is not merely a charismatic speaker or a fortune teller, but rather a custodian, a keeper who oversees God's chosen people. In the next video in this exciting series, we take a look at the authentic Hebrew words of the prophet Hosea, who mounts a scathing criticism on the children of Israel leading up to the future destruction of Jerusalem.